Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's makeup look, I decided to do this yellow sari makeup look, which was most requested on my Instagram after I posted an Instagram story with my yellow sari. So I also thought this look was just perfect for Diwali, and if you guys would like to see how I'm doing it, please keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer, and it's in shade Sand Sable in number 20, and I'm going to use that on my eyelid. My concealer to be a little light because it helps the colors of eyeshadow to pop out really bright and pigmented. I'm going to take my MAC 195 and I'm just going to blend all of that. Now taking my NYX Ultimate palette. This is the NYX Ultimate Warm Eyeshadow, I believe. Yeah, Warm Neutrals. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to use this color over here and spread that all over my lid. Use this palette right over here. This is shadow palette in NYX Ultimate as well, but this is the bright palette, so all the bright colors are here. I'm going to take these two colors and work them on my crease, and for that I'm using my Sigma brush in E40. Next I'm going to take this color right over here. This is actually more like a mustard yellow color, so that's why I'm using that right on top of my crease color. So I'm going to take this reddish color over right here. Gradient of colors, so there is, you can see it like reddish, and then you have a little bit of pink, orange, and then you have a little bit of yellow. It's like a gradient of color from dark to light. Now it's the time to use this warm palette, and for that I'm using this color right over here. Basically, I'm making it sit on the corners of my eyes. I'm going to work my way inwards, but I'm going to deposit it right on the corner. Okay, now it's time to darken out the corners even more, so for that I'm using this color right over here. Wow. This eyeshadow is really pigmented. And I believe I didn't even pay that much for it. Okay, same thing, I'm gonna blend it. Next I'm going to take my Inglot eyeliner, and this is in shade 90, so 90, and this is actually a brown color. I'm gonna use my Sigma E65 brush, and I'm gonna take a whole bunch and deposit it on my lid. To use this eyeshadow palette. These are some of the palettes that I used to use when I was in high school because they were really affordable. This is the Wet and Wild palette, And I'm going to use this color right over here, the brownish color with a little bit of shimmer in it. Sigma E55 brush, and I'm going to deposit the color right on my lid. Sigma E25, I'm going to take my brown color from the same palette, the dark brown right here, and I'm going to start blending the edge of this eyeshadow. And now taking this brush back again, I'm just going to gently blend the edges. I'm going to go ahead and finish my other eye, and I'll be right back. For my brows, I've used NYX Brow Pencil in shade Brunette, and now it's time to put on my foundation. For today's foundation, I'm mixing these two foundations up together. I believe the correct shade is somewhere in middle of these two, but I'm mixing these two different types of foundation because this one has full coverage and this one is medium to full coverage, but I like the matte-ness in this and I like the coverage in this, so together it's a really good combination, so I like to mix these two up together. I find this foundation a little lighter than my skin tone. I don't worry about if my foundation is a little light because I'm always going to go ahead and contour and highlight. So foundation is the first layer that goes on your face, and after that highlight and contour and powders goes on top of it. So at the end it turns out just perfect. So for my contour I'm using Expresso. Sephora brush in Pro Angle Contour in number 75. Okay, now that the contour is done, it's time to highlight, and for that I'm going to use my Maybelline concealer in number 20. look like a ghost right now, but that's all good because I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight and contour again. That's all good. So to set the entire face, I'm going to go ahead and use my Rimmel translucent powder. Use my NC42 by MAC, and I'm going to apply that all over my face. I'm going to use this color, and this is by Wet n Wild. To eyeliner my waterline. For that, I'm using my Inglot Kohl in black. The eyeliner using this dark brown color here from the same palette, NYX Ultimate palette in warm neutrals. And for that, I'm using Sigma E30 brush. Use my NYX eyeliner in matte liquid liner, and I'm just going to line right here, creating a wing liner. Sharp corner like that. There you go. To set all that powder into my skin, I'm going to use my MAC setting spray. So for highlight today, I'm going to use Oh Darling by MAC. Using my Nars blush, and it's called Orgasm. Mascara, I'm using L'Oreal mascara. And first use the primer. So now for my lashes, I'm going to use my Lillyghalichi lashes. These are called Lyla, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to use these ones. I'm going to quickly pop them on. So for my lash glue, I'm using my Revlon lash glue. It's actually in black color, so it helps to hide any sort of glue. Alright, so I already wore my earrings and I just did my hair, and also I just popped on my contact lenses. These are actually gray contact lenses. This is how the eye makeup has turned out to be like. Honestly, I'm loving it. I barely do smoky eyes. Majority of the time I like to stick to golds and coppers and all of that, but I do like this brown smoky eyes. It's more like a sunset smoky eyes where it's starting from a brown and it's going to orange, red, orange, and yellow, and then it's just disappearing into my brows. But I love it. Alrighty. Now for the inner corners, I'm going to use this really yellow gold, and I'm probably going to use that underneath my brows, on my brow bone as well. I don't know how it's going to turn out to be, but I definitely want to give it a try. Let's see how it looks. I don't know what the brand is for this one. For this eyeshadow, I'm going to use this brush right here. Some people likes to call it a bullet brush. Some people calls it a pencil brush, whatever. It's the same thing. I'm going to take that. And this palette is actually by Essence. They are the most affordable brand you can find at Shoppers. Did you see that? Oh my god, it's so pigmented. Wow. So I'm gonna use really light underneath my brow bone. Oh, this eyeshadow is like so pigmented, it does not even apply light. This is done, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sort of lightly blend it out. Much better. Alright, so moving on to my lipstick, I'm going to use Wet and Wild pencil. It's called Fab Fuschia and 6640 Fab Fuschia. Use this lip liner all over my lips. And I'm going to slightly overline my top lip, just because my bottom lips are actually much bigger than my top lip, so I like to overline them. Alright guys, so this actually pretty much wraps up the whole look for today. Before I go ahead and change into the outfit of the day, I'm just going to pop on some lip gloss by Too Faced. I shall be right back. Alright guys, so this was the final look of the makeup look today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please list them below and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram at MakeupbyAzmeree. Thank you so much for watching.